Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to give you guys my full review of the iPad mini 6. I'm going to discuss its features and how I found using it over the last 3 months. As always, if you're interested in buying any of the products in my videos, the links will be in the description below and it will take you to Amazon. You can purchase and it will definitely help the channel a ton. So thank you so much for your support, guys. Without further ado, let's get into this video. Okay, so let's first talk about the price of the iPad mini. I can't believe I'm saying this about an Apple product, but one of the best things about this tablet is that it's very affordable, starting at $499 for the entry 64GB model. So I went for the 64GB model because I'm not an app or photo holder. You know, I like to keep my iPad quite minimal in terms of how many apps are on there, and I use it mainly for just productivity, you know, to be honest with you. But if you're the opposite of me, you like, you know, downloading a lot of apps and you use your iPad, you know, to take a lot of photos, then yeah, I would definitely recommend you go for the 256GB model. It's definitely worth the space for the extra money. But I found it to be more than capable for everything that I wanted to do on the iPad mini. So when it comes to its processor, Apple has upgraded its chip processing system almost every year, with the most recent A15 Bionic chip being put inside the iPhone 13 and iPad mini. It's powerful enough to run any app or game you find on the App Store, as well as for multitasking. If you're somebody that's looking for top tier power, then I'd recommend you go for the iPad Pro line instead, you know, but I think for the average consumer, the iPad mini will be absolutely perfect. The A15 Bionic chip also unlocks 5G data connections, so you can slot in your 5G SIM card to get faster downloads. So when it comes to design, the mini is a smaller and lighter tablet compared to some of Apple's other iPads. However, the latest model loses the curvy body of its predecessor for a more flatter shape that looks and feels premium, with a brushed metal effect on the rear of the tablet. There are 4 color options: purple, pink, space grey and starlight. I thought the space grey colorway looked really clean, so I went for it and haven't been disappointed. Although it is the most conservative color Apple have to offer. If you want a color that's more bold and vibrant, I would recommend choosing the purple and pink colors. There's also a couple of notable changes with this iPad mini. The first is that it loses the home button that was at the bottom middle of the older devices, and instead puts the Touch ID scanner in the power on button on the top. There is no Face ID software, which is a shame, but the power button is also home to the Touch ID sensor that enables you to use your fingerprint to unlock the tablet. The other change is that Apple have moved the location of the volume button. You will now find the volume buttons on the top right hand corner of the device. On previous versions, you'd find these on the right hand edge of the device. On the bottom edge of the tablet is the USB-C port, which is used for recharging the device as well as for connecting accessories. The iPad mini also supports a variety of accessories, such as the Apple Pencil, but please note that the pencil is sold separately. What I love most about the iPad mini is its size. The iPad mini features an 8.3-inch liquid retina display, which offers great picture quality. So watching TV shows or movies on this is really enjoyable. It's also a bit brighter than previous models, so you don't have to have it turned up so high to see anything in low light. Because of this, colors also seem to be more vibrant and playing games on the iPad is a blast. However, I'm disappointed that the super smooth 120Hz refresh rate that's found on the latest iPhone 13 and 13 Pro phones isn't present on the iPad mini. The iPad mini features a standard 60Hz refresh rate display, but games still look awesome and scrolling through your favorite apps is just as responsive. The rear tablet has a single 12MP wide lens that can take some decent photos, as long as you're not far away from your subject. Up close shots are super clear and detailed. I'd love to see an ultra wide or telephoto lens on the tablet to improve the photography, but I would still recommend using your smartphone over this tablet. The mini also has a great selfie camera as well, that's great for video calling. I found the battery life on the iPad to be good enough to last me most of the day. I get about, let's say, 10 hours of use if I just use it to browse the web or watch video over Wi-Fi. However, if I'm playing games or using creative apps, the battery life does drain a lot more quicker. Considering the size of this tablet, I feel that you're getting a nice amount here, but it isn't going to blow your mind. Overall, I've enjoyed using the iPad mini over the last 3 months, but it's not something that I've used daily, and that's because of the screen size. I'm someone that prefers, you know, using devices that have bigger screens, so my go-to every day is my laptop. You know, my laptop, and I'm a gamer, so I play video games mostly on my TV. But what I feel that the iPad Pro really excels at is gaming, taking notes and being organized. Those are the 3 things that this mini device is fantastic for, you know. So if you're looking to buy the iPad mini, I think you need to really think about why it is you want to get this, like, because I think it's something that's for specific use, you know. Not to say that this isn't something that you can't use daily, because you can. And it also depends on your profession. For example, if you're a 3D, you know, digital artist, or if you're somebody that likes to draw, you know, make digital art, then I don't think this will be the best for you. If you're a professional, then yeah, I think, yeah, go for the iPad Pro, you know, no question about that. But if you're somebody, I guess, that's probably starting out, you know, I don't see why this isn't a viable option for you, you know. But personally for me, I haven't found myself using this on a daily basis. The only things I really use my iPad mini for are for like watching movies. So, you know, if I'm in bed, just instead of taking my laptop in bed, I use my iPad mini. I want to make quick notes maybe, or, you know, I want to play games on it. That's sometimes. I hardly really play games on it, but the odd occasion that I like to, there are some cool games on the App Store, you know, on Apple Arcade. So Apple will have a lot to offer on there, but it's not something that I use on a daily basis. But that being said, I think the greatest strength of the iPad mini is its size. You know, you can't beat something that is very powerful and pocketable. You know, that's the iPad mini's pitch, you know. But it's a fantastic device overall. You know, I think, you know, the times that I've used it over the last 3 months, I've enjoyed using it. You know, it's been great. Like I said, it's more for just taking notes and just staying organized, just organizing your life really. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos like this, let me know down in the comment section below. And if you're still around, make sure you check out my Xbox Series X review and iPad mini unboxing.